Hi, my name is Mike Palmer. I was born in Sydney, Nova Scotia, which is on Cape Breton Island, and I was born just weeks after the Pearl Harbor invasion. And so as a result of that, there was a lot of, the war had started, it had already been going on for a couple of years, and my father was stationed in Sydney with the Signal Corps, the Army Signal Corps, and they were responsible for setting up signal detachments and underwater cabling through the Gulf of St. Lawrence around Cape Breton to recognize whether or not there was Nazi U-boat interference and threats for the various convoys of supply ships that were heading to Europe to help to support Great Britain's war effort. And so that's why I happened to be born there. But ironically, as it turned out, my grandparents on my mother's side were Acadian, and they were born in a small fishing village in Cape Breton called Cheticamp. And so as a result of that, it was pure irony that my sense of roots connects to the Acadian part of my heritage. And so that by being born in Sydney, I can connect to the fact that the Acadian heritage had its start in Cape Breton. That's been a source of pride to me for a long time, and my grandmother lived to be 100 years old. Her maiden name was DeVoe, and my mother's maiden name was Richards, which is an anglicized version of Richard, which was French Huguenot, and the French Huguenots fled Europe during the 17th century because of persecution by Cardinal Richelieu, who was the Catholic, the most powerful figure under Louis XIV in France. And so as a result of that, a lot of Huguenots fled France and went to England and various places. So their name became anglicized. So Richards was Richard, but it became Richards. So in reality, my mother's father was a Richards and my mother's mother was a DeVoe. So I'm essentially 50% French and 50% English. English on my father's side, French on my mother's side. So it's been a source of pride to me for a long time, and I just wish that I had been able to speak French more fluently. I can read it and write it, but I never was able to master the language from the standpoint of speaking it.